All right, we record.
All right, I switched you to the host.
Okay.
I switched you to host because you on your computer. I think the iPad is limited.
That might be it. Take all these.
I'm hungry, but I don't have anything I want to eat.
I have some Smart Pop.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to drink.
No.
This is Jack Daniel's Rye. This is my favorite. Gentleman Jack used to be my favorite, but Jack Rye has come up because I like bourbon too. So this is a nice like mix. And then this is Coke Zero, but it's cherry vanilla Coke Zero.
So what's the rye? What type of flavor does it give it being a rye?
I can't tell you. I'm not an expert. All I know is I like the way it tastes.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
I should know a lot more with my history with Jack Daniels, but I don't. So I know I have a ton of Jacks. I'm right in front of my liquor cabinet if you can't see.
Grandma, yeah.
I have a lot of Jack Daniels. I have Jack Rye, Jack Single Barrel, Gentleman Jack, regular Jack number 7, and then this one. I had a bottle of Sinatra, which actually is not really that tasty, but I use that for a party.
Well, I'm over here with some old cheap $2 wine. And it's so gross. I just stopped at the gas station and grabbed something right quick. I like this wine. It has an angel on it, and it's from like this wine place, this big Total Wine. It's from there.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but it just has an angel on it, and it's so delicious. It's like right by the Moscatos.
Turn my phone volume off. I have lots of wine. People are always giving me wine, but I'm not really a wine fan. So my wine has aged over years. I have bottles from like 2010.
Oh wow!
So it's accidental vintage.
Right.
But a pop thick wine is good. There's one I bought from Walmart a while ago just because I like the name of it. It's called Lucky Duck. And it was surprisingly tasty. And it was like $3.
Lucky Duck?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I swore I'm gonna win a lotto one day, so I bought some Lucky Duck wine.
Damn. I'm just gonna get all the notifications.
Where's your little twin, Saya?
She is in the room watching TV, minding her own little business, which is nice.
Good for her.
But she'll probably pop later. And when she gets thirsty.
What I'm gonna eat? I need to eat something because the first thing I'm doing today is drinking hard liquor at that.
Sounds like a good day. Oh, hard liquor. I'm playing around.
Yeah, one of my friends is driving down from West Palm. She's supposed to be here at like 2.
Okay. Cool.
And she's a time bandit, so she'll be knocking on my door at 2.
At 2:00.
Unless she assumes that I'm going to be late. Because the thing is, I've developed a reputation for being late, but I've really been really good about being on time lately. So people anticipate me being late, and I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And it's not even for my own sake. I genuinely don't care about time, but other people do. So whatever.
I have to I'm pretty good with time, but it's like, if somebody's like, we had a party and I invited 2 of my friends, and the girl who was hosting the party, she was just like, be there on time. She really stressed the importance of being there on time. So like I left my friends. They were playing around. I left them because I was like, for somebody to say be on time, because for parties you usually show up like an hour after it starts, because you don't want to become part of the setup crew, so you want to come like an hour later or whatever. But yeah, I left them, and then of course nothing was happening. I was just like, okay, you stress the importance of being on time for your party, and then there ain't nothing happening. But it was good because we got a seat. It eventually ended up getting really, really packed. So
that's the only reason I show up early, is because usually a party seating is limited. So I get there early to scout out the good seats and lock them down so that whenever everybody else shows up, we have somewhere to stay.
Right.
And then we rotate holding those seats down. So somebody will go walk the floor and come back, but somebody's always holding the seats.
You got to work together.
In fact, like at all my events from back in the day when Lavanya would come, that we were known for always having a chill spot. I was like, that's because I'm here early and I hold it down. And then
Right.
everybody ends up gathering around us. Like no matter what little obscure corner we find to just be quiet and watch people, they always end up gathering around us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because we're funny too.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely because of that. Definitely.
I tell you, working with like celebrities and stuff, they always have their little, they want their little build a body women around them, but they always end up hanging around me because I'm fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how many of those girls are boring as hell. Like, yes, dear, you are very pretty, but you have no personality.
Right. And they think that that's enough, but that fades over time.
Well, because it is. It is for a while, and then they move on to the next man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And with nothing to offer sometimes, just like nothing to offer. Mm.
Oh. All right. So I know you've been keeping a list of our conversation topics.
I was, huh?
Or not. There she goes. I knew you were coming. Hey, doll face.
Say hello. Hello. Oh, now she's more warm. Let me spell
like
through the chat. Okay. Let us see.
I get spam calls all day long. Do you get spam calls too?
Yes. It's ridiculous too, because they call over and over again and then they're not leaving a voicemail. So I just kind of checked they never leave a voicemail, but I just happened to check my voicemails and it was full. And I was just like, no wonder I haven't gotten any voicemails since November, is because my box has been full. So I was just like, in order to tell who.
Wait. You ain't got voicemail since November?
I haven't gotten a new voicemail since November and I just now noticed it, but that's because we need some plumbing work. And so I was just like, oh, how do I know who's like the plumber that's going to call us and they need to leave a message? So I was like, oh, let me check my voicemails. And so they were completely full. And the call that I thought was like a real person, like the plumber or whatever, it wasn't. But anywho, you took my candy? All right, bye. That's all she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hate spam calls.
And if I block the number, then they'll start calling from a different one that's just like a few digits off from the same number.
Yep. I feel so racist because like I'll answer and then I hear that little accent. I'm like, oop, click. I'm like, click. I don't even try to talk to them. I just hang up.
It's so annoying. I definitely don't answer on weekends, but during the week I have to because my office phone is forwarded to my cell phone. It's forwarded to my Google number, but the Google number rings through my phone. So it's like I have to pick up the phone in case it's a work-related call, which is so annoying.
Oh, one of our topics about wasn't about the subscriber. I was asking you whether it was that one of the topics or that was just something we talked about?
Something about subscriber count. Like, should we hide our
Yes, I hid mine because I watched a video somebody made. And I was just like, well, I ain't got that many subscribers. Let me try it anyway. Let me see. And then you were talking about how people can tell through the view count, even when, you can still tell somebody watching your video.
If people are watching that hard, people might not be thinking that analytically about it, but I wonder, maybe I'll hide it for a little while. I'll hide it till I get to like 100. I got like 4 new subscribers last week. And again, it's just because of the hair video. People are just really fascinated by my hair.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's nothing special to me.
Well, that's how just people are with just like anything that they think is just so easy and they'll click on it. That's why a lot of these hair products, a lot of people started making the natural hair videos. And then you look at the YouTubers who have like lots of views and all that. Look at their hair. It's like they can really put water and some blue magic on it and the hair look good. So like, I mean, I'm not trying to knock their hustle or anything, but
it is a hustle though. I was like, I'm going to start pumping out hair videos because again, that's why people are watching.
Have you seen the videos where they say why I left the natural hair community? And I'm just like, oh, so dramatic.
The funny thing is I'm very sensitive about the whole texturism thing because I think it's ridiculous. And it bothers me when people, especially men, just come up and like, oh, your hair is so pretty, or blah 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 blah. You know, one guy even told me he was attracted to me because of my hair. I'm like, hair? Like that's really what you care about? But shoot, I guess I should exploit it for profit. Why not?
Yes, yes, yes. Start making some how you do your hair video.
Why not?
And especially like we say with the lazy hair tutorials. Oh, I love that.
That's gonna be my thing. It's just the lazy natural. Because I'm gonna do a video of me washing my hair too, which is nothing. One thing I do, I was doing this when my hair was longer, and that's because my ends were kind of trashy. I would detangle with the Aussie Moist and before I get in the shower. So I basically pull out all the shed hair. So then I'm not wasting my good expensive products while I'm in the shower washing my hair.
Right.
But I don't really need to do that now because since I had a haircut, my hair doesn't knot up as much. Because she cut off all my trash ends.
Right. No, it's just
But either way, I'll do it anyway. Why not?
Curious curls.
I wasn't feeling this haircut at first, and I'm still not feeling how short it is, but I can't deny that
It looks
it's much easier to do. It's much fuller. Like even though it's shorter, it's a lot fuller. And I don't have to do much to it. Like I put product in it today because we were getting on camera, but for the last few days I've just been rolling straight up Afro puff. But it looks kind of like how your hair looks now, like without doing anything to it.
Like this is just like a little spritz of water because it was struggling. It was even drier than this. And I just spritzed it yesterday. I was like, I'll act like I care. It's Friday. And just put, but yeah, it would just dry out and then it would just be, it wouldn't feel dry, but it would just like look dry. Like, help, please. Water me, please.
So I ran some errands this morning before I took a shower. And I was trying to do a little Snapchat of me with my hair blowing in the wind and with my sunroof down. And when I looked back at the video, I saw my eyes were crusty. I was like, oh my God, you've been out the streets with crusty eyes. Woo!
Throw a little filter on it, girl. Put some stars in your eyes or something.
I was like, oh Lord, you done been in there. Walgreens, you done ran all these stores. Eyes just as crusty. And somebody had the nerve to holler at me too. I was like, Lord, I had crusty eyes. I was looking at the mess, I ain't took no bath. And you trying to holler? Are you serious? How low is the bar?
I don't know.
I don't know what kind of vibes I've been giving off lately, but I've been literally stopping traffic and looking a hot mess. You know, when I be stepping, like, you know, girl, you know you cute. Nobody talks to me. No, but let me walk out the door, crossing my eyes, and here they come.
You look too good. They're like,
Because Thursday, I know I was cute on Thursday, and the little maintenance guy.
The purple suit you had on?
No, that was Wednesday.
Okay.
I was wearing this little black and white like window pane dress. I was feeling myself so hard. I even recorded my little legs in the mirror. Like, couldn't tell me nothing. The little boy at Walmart who brought out my groceries was like, "You look real nice." Oh, like, thank you. He slipped me his number before he went back in the store. I was like, I'm not calling the bag boy at Walmart, but thank you for the compliment.
Thank you very much.
You got about what, 21, 22?
What can you
I
do?
like him younger, but that's too young.
Too young. Don't even know how to walk yet. Can't even walk straight. Still learning how to walk.
Chill. So yeah, so subscriber count. So we're gonna hide that and see how it goes.
Yeah, I hit mine. I sent you that video. I was just like, oh, now I can't even see how many subscribers I have. So
gotta go to analytics.
I don't know if you have to unhide it to log onto the computer.
Use the analytics app.
Oh, okay. I have to download that because I'm just like, well, I guess that's it. Oh, well, it'll be a nice surprise. So I just down to 22 subscribers.
I highly doubt it because you have more than me. You got like 50 something, don't you?
I think I was on like 54. And I did lose one. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said.
I always go like, I'll go up 2 and down 1. pretty much every week. So I'm at 38 now. I was at 41. I've gone down.
I wonder if YouTube is tripping on something. Like, it takes a lot of effort to unsubscribe. Like, you got to be offending me pretty hard for me to say, let me unsubscribe.
Right.
You know, drag me through the mud for me to unsubscribe. Maybe that account got banned or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe some people follow you just for you to follow them back, but I don't always see who the followers are. Like,
I know it
sometimes
doesn't.
the numbers just pop up, and I don't, because if they hide their subscriptions and you can't see who they are.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think, again, I'm learning. This is all new for me too.
So, and then one person was saying that they think that it's really suspicious that people hide their subscriber count because it's like you're trying to be sneaky. And I'm just like, I don't know. But it was kind of like they say, like, people are superficial. Like, if you have too low of a count, people won't follow you. Too high of a subscriber count, people feel like they don't need to follow you. It's just like people just gonna do what they want to do.
It's true though.
Y'all just gonna do what y'all gonna do. It's all about the content, whether you really like the content and you wanna see or whatever. But
well, I understand the game now. So my texts keep coming through on this iPad. I don't know how to turn them off. What was I saying? Oh, I know the game now, so I'll follow people if I like them because I know that the numbers help them. Oh. But really, the likes and the comments matter more than the number of subscribers because people want to see that your videos are getting traffic more so than who's following you.
Right.
So for anybody who tunes into that, please follow, please comment, please like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz.
You'll be pointing at stuff that don't even be there. You ever made a video, you know, you can add stuff afterwards. Like, what if I said, like, oh, come subscribe to my channel and nothing pops up? Like, I was supposed to look at this part of the video and put it like the little floating thing that says and like nothing pops up at all. That's why I don't need to be doing any long drawn out videos because editing, it seems like it could be fun, but then at the same time, you still there, Johnny? Wait, you paused. You're frozen.
Was that me or you that was frozen?
It was you. I kept going. So you would, I guess.
Okay, because on my end, I saw you froze just like this.
Okay.
Because you were dancing, and it was like, just like this.
Well, I was talking about people like when they say, oh, subscribe here and a little picture pops up. Then for me, if I do a video, I forget to put the picture in there. So it's like I point at nothing.
I always forget to say it in general.
Like, I don't know. It's like you don't want to beg, but like, do you have to say at the beginning of the video, hey, you here? You might as well just subscribe.
Yeah, that's my thing. I hate asking. I'm like, y'all know the game by now.
Yeah, look. Y'all like this? Subscribe. I'll say something random. Have y'all ever walked before? Subscribe to my channel. Hit a like button. You ever had alcohol before? Hit the subscribe button and the like button.
But I couldn't let a fly in here because the stupid dog didn't want to come back inside and had the door open. Like, what you in here for? Ain't no cooked food in here. There's nothing for you. Oh gosh, but yeah, my friends aren't really into YouTube the way that I am. Like, YouTube is my main source of entertainment.
Yeah, so, like I will spend hours just looking at YouTube videos.
So I think YouTube really is like a culture of its own. So I don't get a lot of outside support. Like my cousin Juanita watches my videos. I mention her all the time.
Yeah.
And then Janelle is my other cousin's mother, but she's my cousin too. You know, once you read into the family, you cousin. So she watches pretty regularly. And my other friends watch occasionally, like if they think about it, like, oh, let me check out Johnny. They'll binge watch every now and then. But other than that, it's you, Juanita, and Janelle. Y'all are my regular watchers. Everybody else comes from somewhere else. So thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate y'all checking me out.
I know Kirsten. She comes all the way from. I forgot exactly.
She's in Japan. But
Wow.
she's German and she's from Japan. Hey, Kirsten stays fit. Kirsten's way to stay fit. That's the channel. We love you, girl. You are amazing.
Yes,
And your videos are so great. I have a travel bug so bad. I wish I could go somewhere, but I can't.
Mm-hmm. I know, especially like a beautiful place.
I really want to go to, hold on. Let me tell you. I looked it up. I found this show on Netflix. Not Netflix, Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old show, but they've reposted the episodes. Let me tell you.
You've heard of Vanuatu?
Who?
It's a place like a little island. I forgot exactly where it is, but it's like the people are like really dark skinned with curly blonde hair.
Oh yeah, I've seen them before. Yeah, the show is Basic versus Baller. Travel at any cost. That's on Hulu, and so it's two brothers, and then they do a little competition, like some random trivia about wherever they're headed next, and whoever answers the question gets the baller budget, and the other one has the basic budget. So one will stay at a luxurious hotel, the other one will be in a hostel somewhere. And they'll show you what it's like living the high life versus being real cheap at whatever country they go to.
Mm-hmm.
So the one place, because I'm not really interested in Asian countries, although I really would like to go to Mongolia for some reason.
That's an interesting travel place.
Taipei is somewhere I would like to. No, Laos is near Thailand. It's near Thailand and Vietnam and Cambodia, but it's its own little country, and you could live like a king for like $600 there.
Wow.
So I would like to go. I'm not even a fan of massages, but I'll be at a massage parlor every day just getting rubbed on.
Enjoying those beautiful scenes.
So yeah, Laos, I'm coming there at some point.
I think I played this, I have like the VR headset, the Oculus. And so one of the games is like a fitness app, and it's called Supernatural, and they like take you to different scenes all across the world. And I think one of them was Laos, and it's just like just a 360 view, like at a beach or in those little I forgot what you call them, where it's like looks like a volcano kind of erupted and then it kind of dried out, and it's just like beautiful scenes all around.
It's beautiful. But yeah, this is a good show to watch because you get to see like pretty much how far your money can go.
Yes, because you can make it straight if you're there and you know exactly what you want to do, where you want to go. You have a pretty open mind, and you don't really need a whole lot of money. You just need to know how to get around. Basically, how to navigate.
They better not be over here cutting down trees today while we're trying to record.
I'm gonna write a letter.
You know, I live in hurricane country, so our Florida Power and Light has been on it about cutting down the trees around the lines. So
they're really taking it serious. Like for the hurricane, they had like all the trucks out, just like waiting, standing by.
They need to. Because, girl, when we had the hurricane a couple of years ago and that power was out for 8 days, oh my gosh. When I tell you I never sweat so much in my life. And thankfully it was 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know if it was before my dad passed or after, but we still had the healthcare worker for my grandmother. Thank you, Jesus. Marva was a lifesaver because my grandma was in there hot, and you know she's bedridden, so we had to like turn her and change the sheets because she's in there sweating. She can't just be sitting there wet. Like if we didn't have Marva, I don't know what we would have done. Marva, you are a saint. We love you. I miss you. I missed you. I got to do it all myself now. But yeah,
because they're really
nurses and people like you. Y'all are saints. I'm telling you, like you. There are people who get into the profession for bad reasons, because apparently a lot of nurses, teachers, and police workers are.
Oh, you froze. Right there. Let me move around. So we could. Wait. Let me type a message. Oh, how do I do message?
Bully.
Oh, wait. Hello? Okay. freezing.
All right, yeah, I can see you now.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, could you hear what I was saying?
Well, you cut off what you were about to say. A lot of people get into the professions.
Yeah, I read an article that I can't cite right now, unfortunately, but it was saying how people get into those professions specifically for the power dynamic.
Yes.
But But when it comes to nursing, I've had so many great experiences with nurses. Like when my dad was sick, again, my dad just died suddenly. We didn't know, he wasn't feeling well for a while. He wouldn't go to the doctor. Finally, we had to take him to the emergency room. Turns out he had cancer all over his body. And so for 2 weeks, like the nurses were saints. I don't want to cry today, so I'm not going to go into it. But if it wasn't for them, like they provided so much emotional and comfort support for me and for my sister while my dad was dying. Like it's if you're not in it for the right reasons, man, shame on you.
Right.
But those nurses were amazing to us.
Now, sometimes like the power hungry nurses or whatever, I don't think that the patients will really see it. I think it's a good trait to have when like you want to be in control of everything and you're very meticulous and everything like that. But the problem I think comes when they're working with their other nurses, because like you can kind of bully people and all that other kind of stuff. So I guess they can be good nurses. You don't really see it on the patient side sometimes, but you gotta ask those coworkers how they doing. But yeah.
But those bully nurses, I think, again, this is not my lane, but just from what I was reading, they get into those situations with people who can't really fight back. So they get in with the elderly, with terminally ill, like hospice nurses and things like that, where if they're being violent or mean to people, there's no real way you can track it, or those people can't speak up for themselves.
Right.
It's just strange. Like people need to deal with their trauma, not take it out on other people.
I know, because that's not going to fix their trauma. Not going to fix how they feel.
So
I found a topic.
Okay. Yay!
The so-called fashion people. Oh wait, yeah, we were talking about the videos, how you'll get a thumbs down on a fashion video, but like nobody will thumbs down like a gardening video. And we're talking about the two like the different types of crowds that are attracted to certain videos and how you make first more dislikes.
Girl, that broke my little heart when I saw my first thumbs down. But the more the channel grows, the more that's likely to happen.
Right. The cost of fame. The cost of fame. Look, let me say that. I'm gonna unclick
it. Man, hurt my feeling. But yeah, you were right though, because the only thumbs down I got was on a quote unquote fashion related video, my unboxing of Rihanna and Naomi Campbell's coffee table books. Like, what was there to thumbs down about it though? Like, if you don't like it,
it was a really nice video.
Okay, what are you thumbing down? There was no negative comment.
Maybe they don't like Rihanna and Naomi.
I mean, I'm pretty cute, You ain't got to like me, but that don't mean it's not true.
The nerve. Maybe somebody accidentally hit the thumbs. Maybe somebody watching from another country who don't know.
I'm almost a little drunk already. When I leaned to the side, I was like, "Oh, I feel that."
You felt that lean.
And this glass ain't that big, so I haven't been drinking that much. Yeah, I guess because I haven't eaten anything yet today.
Like usually those like viral videos, you know how people, there's just always going to be somebody who's going to see a negative.
They do it just to be contrary. Like there's no reason to dislike it. Like it's not a controversial topic. There's no real opinions here. Like you might thumb this video down because like, no, every single nurse is amazing. But
delusional.
I don't know. People are weird.
Especially like political wise, like it's just like, can y'all just not like, it's just they don't want to see the big picture. They don't want to focus on one thing. And it's just like, why are you gonna talk about that? Like,
you know what? I gotta give my grandma another shout out because I think my style comes from her, to be honest. This little, so I'm drinking. I have this little ice bucket here and my little glasses. This is from her collection. I tried to film a little holiday cocktail video, but the editing was just too much. It's like I can't do this. I gave up on it. I'll try it again, maybe.
Oh, did you ever post that one you sent me?
No, I never did. I didn't finish working on it.
Good.
I didn't finish working on it within the holiday time frame. So
Look,
I
you
don't
could
know. But
release
either
it as
way,
a special edition. A special
I
edition.
guess so. Maybe I'll do like spring or summer
Unposted.
cocktail. Because nothing about that is specific to the holidays. They're just easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I could try it again. But I didn't like how I looked in the video. The lighting made me look blue. Like I know now that I need warm lights for my skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the big light boxes. There we go. The big huge light boxes, but the light that I use is bright, like fluorescent light almost. And it just made me look like a freaking skeleton. The bags under my eyes were
Oh,
black.
whoa.
It's like I can't do that. So when I get the right light bulb for the light fixtures, then I'll try it again.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if can you adjust now what kind of camera were you using to film it?
I have a Sony A5000. We'll get it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So this is my real camera, but my computer is like so slow that I can't really do anything. I don't use it because it takes me 6 years to edit a video.
Now try playing. Oh, hey me. Try playing with the white balance because you can change the colors on there to see if it makes a difference. Instead of buying new light bulbs, trust.
I thought you were a real photographer.
A little bit.
Nah, not a little bit, a lot of bit.
That much. But yeah, and it's like a dramatic difference. Like you can make it look warm, you can make it look cool. It's basically like filter. All they do is messing with the white balance when they make those filters. White
You said
balance.
white balance?
Yeah, white.
Is that different from apertures?
Yeah, that's different from apertures. White balance is
that's the only film word I know is aperture.
Yeah, that's the most important one. That's what makes a professional picture look really professional when you have that low aperture. And you got call it bokeh or bokeh in the back, like when the back is really blurry and the subject's in focus.
I love that look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lower the better.
My one of my past who was trying to be present again man friends is a photographer. And I used to ask him over and over again to give me camera lessons, and we were always supposed to, but something always got in the way. But again, he's been trying to creep back in the scene lately, so I have to put that back on the agenda.
Creeping with them camera tips.
Yeah, he's been busy though.
Well, why doesn't he?
But
why didn't he want to teach you?
Huh?
Why didn't he want to teach you? He didn't have time.
It wasn't that he didn't want to. It was just the timing situation.
Oh,
like one of the reasons why we stopped like talking was because we were both just really busy. Mm-hmm. But they move on to another woman, and that another woman is not me.
Another subject, and then they realize, oh wait, I had a muse, and now I've lost.
Sweaty again. Got this light blasting me right in the face. Because my kitchen, again, I'm in the kitchen, and my house, I think I've mentioned before that my house gets no light. So this window is open, and it's still dark in here. Mm. My dog decides to eat right now.
I can't hear it.
What? You can't hear it? Okay, because it's loud as hell on my side.
Unless I'm deaf, I can't hear.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Let them enjoy it.
What was I saying? Yeah, one of my favorite quotes to use in love situations is from a Woody Allen movie. Now, Woody Allen is controversial, but Vicky Cristina Barcelona is a good movie. And Penelope Cruz is talking to her ex-husband, and she says, "You keep looking for me in every woman you meet." Mm. Like, yeah, that's right. You're going to keep looking for me. There's only one me. I mean, she might be awesome. She might be pretty great. She ain't me.
I know as a photographer, you probably came across some pretty women, but like nothing's there. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. They ain't me.
Mm-mm. See, men realize too late. They realize too late in life. Late, then he'll be all old and dried up, trying to come back all dried up and old.
They all come back. Nobody that I've ever talked to is currently married. One guy got married and got divorced, but like literally everybody I've talked to is still single, and they all still looking for me and other women.
Mm. Mm-mm. Suckers, suckers.
We're supposed to talk about Michelle Obama and her fly outfit for the inauguration.
Mm. Yes, everybody just went crazy. Like she almost broke the internet. Her and Bernie Sanders with the Bernie Sanders meme. Just
Bernie was like, "Listen, I'm here. You asked me to come, but I'm here."
a little
And
nippy.
I was feeling it. Listen, once I get this weight back down and I can cross my legs again, he's gonna be getting all kind of attitude just from my look. Because there's nothing like a little sassy, I'm here, leg cross.
Mm. Man.
That's actually, I think I told you about how I was looking at all my old pictures from when I had lost weight before to keep me inspired.
Yeah.
And one of them is crossing my legs. I can't currently do that. But when I can cross these thighs again, girl, you gonna be telling me nothing. You gonna be telling me nothing. I remember the first time I did it, I was on a date. The woes of internet dating. So actually, no, I met this guy in person. I met him at my semi-ex. We weren't officially a couple, but we were talking pretty heavy. He used to be a tattoo artist. He does something different now. But either way, I went to an event for him. I met another guy there at his tattoo parlor. But I was like, well, you're not my man, so I can talk to who I want to, right?
Right.
You have no right to be mad or jealous or tell me who I can and can't talk to if you're not officially in a relationship with me.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I met this guy. We went out on a date, and then he followed me home. I was like, no, bro, the date ended there. Why are you walking up to my door?
Cut.
Like, yes, you are very handsome, more handsome than I'm accustomed to, but that don't mean you can walk in the house with me.
You ain't that handsome.
But yeah, this is one of my favorite pictures with these little big thighs crossed.
Oh, girl. Look at those heels. Lord.
I'm trying to get back there.
Nice.
I had a little thing where when I started losing weight, even though I was still fat, I was really into like taking before like pictures with my clothes on and then take off the clothes, just do underwear picture and do it side by side. I'm not gonna show you those, but I have a whole gallery full of clothes and unclothed pictures because I love lingerie.
Mm-hmm.
This is my friend Aaliyah. She's another good watcher of the channel.
Okay. Hey, Aaliyah.
So you see the difference in my jawline.
Man.
I need to get that line. I need to get that chin back. It's coming. It's coming.
So how's the keto journey going so far? Is it moving along?
I did another fast this week because I'm like, I'm just not losing weight fast enough. So I fasted for 3 days. And plus, when my cycle came around last week, I was like craving carbs like crazy. Mm-hmm. And I overindulged. So I was like, all right, let's get back on the ball. So I fasted for 3 days. I'm down. I'm almost back to my first go round pre-keto weight because I lost weight and then gained more back. Mm-hmm. So now I'm almost back to that first weight loss cycle weight. So I have 10 more pounds to go before I get there, and then I'll start counting.
Okay.
So I know that's kind of weird, but I'm down since I restarted this journey. I'm down 23 pounds.
Oh wow!
But the problem is I've not been getting enough fat. Keto is high fat, moderate protein, low to no carbs, and it's really difficult to do without getting too much protein. And even with all these keto, like this is what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, all of these products out here like brag about being keto, but they're not because they have too much protein. Mm-hmm. It has to be. Just because it's low carb doesn't mean it's keto. It's high fat, moderate protein, low carb. That's the hard part. I've been getting way too much protein, not enough fat. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, I have to monitor. Like I have to use the little apps and be diligent about that. But I'm doing okay. I went grocery shopping. I'm gonna attempt to meal prep because I'm going to be busy. As you know what, you see inside my refrigerator?
Ooh, packed.
That thing is full. And it's mostly vegetables. I eat a lot of veggies because I really am not a fan of the whole animal fat thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do, of course, I do eat meat, but I do most of my fats from dressings and from avocados. Avocados are your best friend on keto.
Yeah, full of good fats. Good fats. I think I
Like
got kind of worn out on avocados when I tried keto. I was just like, I think I'm a little over it. I like
it can
stuff. It's good.
it can get boring, but I never get tired of blue cheese and celery.
Well, that's good. A good fat in your vegetable.
I
Calorie.
bookmarked a recipe for making your own blue cheese dressing in my keto cravings playlist. I haven't tried it yet, but it's in there, and it's from Dr. Berg, who is the doctor who introduced me to keto initially from YouTube. So I'm gonna try that one of these days. But I stocked up on blue cheese dressing from one of my Costco trips, so I have enough to last me for a while.
Now, what about blue cheese? What's going on with that? That's just like, what cheese is that? Or is that what milk? What is blue cheese? What's going on?
Blue cheese is its own thing. I have some just regular blue cheese in here. Don't get my dog is under my foot. I can't even get up. Move. Oh wait, no, this is not blue cheese. This is gorgonzola. But as far as I know, blue cheese is its own kind of cheese.
Oh, okay.
Why it's blue, I don't know. Let's look that up. Hey Siri, why is blue cheese blue?
Here's an answer from wikipedia.org. Blue cheese is a type of cheese with a fungus called penicillium added to it. The fungus makes patches or veins of it look blue.
You heard that?
Yeah, that's what I figured. It was some type of mold. Moldy cheese.
One of the things I'm going to cook this afternoon is steak and gorgonzola pasta. Pasta zero, of course. That's one of my favorite things to get from Olive Garden. I know it's not going to taste like Olive Garden, but I'm going to attempt.
That sounds so good.
And I also got like a ton of cauliflower too. So I'm going to put some cauliflower in it. I might not even use the pasta zero. It might just be steak, gorgonzola, and cauliflower.
That sounds like a plan. That sounds delicious. I just like steak. I think that's the...
I bought these steaks a couple weeks ago. Like, I went grocery shopping before I decided to fast because I hit the scale and I was like, this scale is not moving. All right, we're just not going to eat for a few days. And so that's what I did.
I don't know how y'all are doing it this fasting. I can't.
But the very first time that I fasted, I went for 10 days. And I realized it wasn't a big deal for me. And I was like, okay, that's what made me aware that, well, actually, that wasn't the first clue. The story's going in reverse. But then I realized my problem really isn't with food. There has to be an emotional component. Because for me to just like not be hungry, to be able to turn off and turn on when I eat, I started paying attention because I was like, I fasted for 10 days. I didn't have an issue. So there's something going on with me psychologically. But before that, my old dentist, like he insisted that I needed a crown. Turns out I didn't need a crown, but he was just an old school dentist. He didn't have up-to-date technology. So either way, I kept burning through the Novocaine, like burning through it. He shot me up to the point where he was like, I cannot give you any more Novocaine. And he says, you have a very healthy metabolism. I was like, as fat as I am, you're telling me I have a healthy metabolism? And that was like, okay, so basically you're not fat. You're fat for your own volition. Like, this is your fault. And that hurt me to my core. You hear how I'm talking now?
Well, I don't know. He probably wasn't talking about like to burn calorie metabolism. You know how some people like they have a higher tolerance for alcohol? Maybe he meant have a high tolerance for drugs.
Well, either way, that's how I processed it. Like, if you're burning through Novocaine like this, to the point where I can't even finish getting dental work done. Like, he shot me 3 different times because I kept burning through it. He said, you have a very healthy metabolism. I was like, well, fuck. Oh, excuse my language. So I'm fat because it's my own fault. It's basically what you're telling me.
Oh, dude.
And so I carried that around in the back of my head. And then a few years later, I had the whole fasting situation, and I was able to just be like, okay, I'm not going to eat for a little while. And it wasn't a religious fast or anything like that. I was just like, we're not going to eat. We're going to see what happens. And I had done little fasts in between there from like religious reasons, but this was my first extended fast. And I said, okay, you didn't really have any problem just not eating. And then the doctor told you had a healthy metabolism. So what's your own fault? You don't really need medical intervention. It's something going on with you.
I don't know. The fasting. How much
So
did
I
you
have,
do the fasting?
I don't remember, but I think I went down like 20 pounds or so
Oh,
over a span of 10 days. But again, 10 pounds of that is just water weight. So 10 pounds of either muscle or fat, who knows?
Mhm. Oh, commercial.
What you want, little girl?
I want some hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Okay. All right. I'll bring it to you one day. Fine. One day.
Did you say one day? Oh, yeah. So what's going on with you and the king cakes?
Oh, so I've never made bread before. So I have like that little a little blender thing, like a KitchenAid, but it's not a KitchenAid. It was on like $100 from Amazon. And so it came with like a little bread hook. And so I was just like, oh, I should try to make a king cake. So that's what I've just been trying to practice my technique with the king cakes. It's just, and it's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. I like baking. But yeah, that's it with the king. I'm just making the king cakes. I might not even make one. Chinese.
Baking.
Just follow the directions. I know you know how to follow directions.
I'm terrible at following directions. That's why my life is a mess.
You just gotta follow the directions.
But I genuinely have a problem with measuring. Like, I think it's a medical condition for real. Like, people are dyslexic. I can't measure
Like with what?
everything.
Cups?
I don't know what day it is half the time. I have zero concept of time. I can't tell you how far away things are. Like, have distance. Distance is foreign to me. I don't know how much things weigh. Like, I'm terrible with all units of measurement.
Oh.
The best you can get from me is kind of judging how fast cars are traveling, because give her hot chocolate.
Lord, she harassing me. Okay, little girl, go sit down. You're not thirsty.
This the little girl who used to try to bust up in the room in the morning. Her little fingers under the door.
Y'all here? I'm here.
That's one of my favorite pictures of the two of them getting in the bed with me. The very first time I stayed with you in New Orleans.
They are a mess.
I love those little girls. That's me and Saya right there.
Oh, she's so young.
This is 2017.
Oh my gosh. She had her little baby face. Her little baby face.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good old times. You'd have never guessed that we were riding boats on Mardi Gras Day out at the city park, riding boats, riding on swans, getting attacked.
Oh gosh, that was last year. So next month will be a year since I've traveled anywhere and or seen you. I'm glad we got to go to Mardi Gras, because who knew the world was gonna fall apart right after that.
It was fall.
And when I got home, I had the flu. So the way it worked, we had a break from work. So I took the week off before, and then we had the break from work when I came back. So when I got back home from Mardi Gras, I had the flu when I got home. And I think I got Wendell's flu because he was sick the whole time.
Yeah, he was just ridiculously sick. I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
So when I got home, I was sick for a dog for a week. So when I came back to the office, everyone was looking at me like, get away. Get away. I was like, it's not the corona. It's not the corona. It's the flu.
Man.
But yeah. Oh gosh, scrolling through these old pictures, I'm telling you. So for my niece's birthday, and this was a couple years ago, I bought her a custom American Girl doll.
Uh-huh.
And it actually looked like her. Can you see here?
Too cute. The glasses.
Cover the light. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Does she have locks?
Huh?
She has locks now?
No, they were little twists,
Okay.
but they were fuzzy. They were growing out.
Too
But yeah, that
cute.
doll looks so much like her, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was $200.
I didn't know you could customize them. Like, oh, I would never
Mhm.
do these little girls. Oh no. They would break that thing down so quick to it.
But she was already older, so this is kind of like a keepsake
Yeah.
for her. She played with it when she first got it, but by like the year or so after that, she was already out of her doll phase.
Oh, okay.
But either way, she still has
Yeah, she still has it.
still has the doll that was made for her. It even had little glasses, just like her.
Oh, it's too cute.
I love my niece. Oh, I miss her so much. I hardly see her now, but that's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
She has a lot of my personality too, but sorry.
Sorry,
she has my contrary ways. So she has my artistic inclivity. And she hates school, which I always hated school. And now I'm in grad school. Can you believe somebody who hates school is in grad school?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has a lot of my worst ways. So I'm
Oh,
like, well, at least I know it's not me. It's in the genes.
right. You're not to blame.
Yeah, I had my grad school orientation on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was difficult because I kind of miss being a student, like being a traditional college student and all the fun stuff that happens on campus and whatnot. Like I won't get to do any of that because I'm not quitting my job. So I'm basically just doing the school portion. I'm going to join the Grad Student Association, hopefully do some good networking, but I won't really get to have the whole full immersion process, which sucks.
Right.
But it was nice, like listening to the whole academic talk and they went through a whole like a good 20 minutes talking about research integrity, like those kind of words I miss hearing.
That's like a big thing now. Like they're really stressing the importance of integrity and avoiding plagiarism because a lot of people are offering services. Like I got a message about it, like, oh, if you need somebody to write your paper, and I need help writing a paper. What's that? I could just sit there for free and just fill out words onto the computer. I could do that for free.
Self-plagiarism is something they talked about too, which I hadn't really thought about, because if you've been a student for a while or you went through a master's program, now you're in a doctoral program and you're quoting your own work, you need to cite yourself.
Oh Lord. Like I said.
And especially if you've been published. Let me turn this light off because it's shining on my face. You see how dark it is without my ring light?
Yeah. Shut up.
It's like shining on me. And I don't have I didn't even put any moisturizer on because I didn't want to be shiny. Ooh.
I need to be as dry as possible when it comes to face. It just needs to be dry.
I did have a question for you. Another conversation topic too. Makeup. So you know how to do makeup. Like, do you know how to do a full beat, or are you just like a novice makeup user?
I can do a full look, like with the eyes and the eyeshadow and all that. I don't really like, I'm gonna have to do a get ready with me video one day to go. But basically my process is pull up a YouTube video and follow.
Okay. Because I was like, I want to buy some makeup. I'm not trying to buy a whole expensive palette. I just kind of want like just a quick, a heavier cover than the tinted moisturizer I normally use. Ooh. But I'm torn between Juvia's Place and Fenty. Like, which one should I go for?
I went with Fenty. I want to try Juvia's Place. And then there's another one called, it's something that you can match on a computer. It's called, I forgot.
The one that they advertise on YouTube?
Yeah, the one that they constantly, and it has like a name it's like a weird name, Il Maquillage. I want to try them, Il Maquillage. And it's just like you put in your cut. They even ask you what type of foundation you use. Like the colors, like if you use Fenty, and they'll try to match. Now I never got it, but I want to try that Juvia's Place because I think I like their eyeshadows and stuff. So I think that they would probably have a good But I use Fenty. Fenty is safe. You can go to Sephora and they can match you. I don't know if they're still doing all of that with the makeup.
Okay, so since you already have Fenty, then I'll go and try the Juvia's Place.
Yeah, and we can see how it is. But Fenty is like really matte. Like you put it on your face and it's not gonna. I noticed for me having like oily skin,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tend to get a little shiny. I think the Fenty is pretty good for that. Now, it's kind of
I have normal to
combination skin.
So it's normal to combination. Like some parts are a little bit combination, some parts are just normal.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that I'm heavy on the oil or dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say get a good foundation, and then who has Juvia's foundation? I don't know if Ulta has it yet.
I think it's at Ulta as far as I know.
I know they have the palettes there.
Oh,
so, yeah,
I'm gonna go check it out and see, because again, makeup is not really my thing, but the spot that I'm always complaining about, like I need something to cover it up until it goes
now
away.
You'll probably need also a concealer, because I have some dark spots too. But I don't really worry about it, because when I go out, I'm just like, I'm just here.
I perspire so much that I don't even want to invest in a full face.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to.
If that wasn't my issue, I'd buy it all, but it is.
Yeah. What about a primer? Do you put a primer underneath your foundation, or you haven't done any of that stuff yet?
I haven't done any of that.
Yeah, because the primers are supposed to help with like the oil, to cut down on from the oil being produced on your face too.
Yeah, oil's not a problem. It's sweat. I sweat. Like I
sweat.
Drip sweat.
Oh man.
I just watched a video from Dr. Berg, my same doctor I always reference, and he said that sage, get a sage supplement. Sage helps with sweating. Excessive sweating, not regular sweating. And I sweat excessively.
Okay. Oh, is it like hydrosis or something? Where do you sweat? Is it on
hyperhidrosis? On my face. Like I
just face? Okay.
Drip sweat. And in my groin region. If I don't wear actual workout pants to the gym, it's gonna just be wet.
Wow, you know what I found out, because I used to be like, what is that? I smell musty. And it was from like the groin area, because I used to do like a lot of walking, like when I used to work and go to school. Like it used to just be a lot of walking, and then by the time I go to work, I sit down, I'm just like, no, I'm so musty. But I'm like, my arms don't stay. What is that musty? And it was the groin area. So I started putting like deodorant in the groin area, and that really helped a lot. But
I've been seeing commercials for that now, like Lumi and some others.
Yeah, I tried.
I'm like,
I got betrayed.
I don't feel like my area smells that bad though.
Right.
You tried it?
Everybody doesn't. Everybody, like the bacteria or whatever, I think it's something to do with the bacteria eating the other bacteria, and then that creates like a little, everybody don't have that situation where they're musty or whatever. They may just sweat, but the must may not, some people will be extra loud. Like the you talking about the black lady with the bald head. That commercial is so funny. The Lumi commercial. She's like, I get funky.
I've never seen a black lady on Lumi commercials. Only white people. And I was like, is this a white people problem? Huh? I thought this was I was like, is this a Caucasian problem? Because like that's never been an issue for me.
And then they say something about like in your butt crack. I was just like, okay, I don't know about that.
Like, sound like y'all just need to wash.
Need it's time for a bath.
For one thing, my gynecologist, the new one I've been going to for the last couple of years, she's a Jewish lady. And some Jewish people identify themselves as white. Others think that Jewish is its own race, and like it's a religion though. And there's Black Jews, but either way, that's another conversation. So she is a Jewish person who doesn't identify as white. She identifies herself as Jewish. But either way, she was like, okay, the problem that I was having, because I was always concerned about my smell. She goes, you don't smell. Vaginas have their own odor. What you need to do is stop using antibacterial soap. You are killing your good bacteria. Use regular white Dove. And I was like, oh, but I heard this and that. And then somebody said that I should use African black soap. She goes,
don't put all of that.
She goes, use the Dove for a week and then just call me and tell me what you think. Girl, that changed my life.
Yeah.
Changed my whole life.
So wait, so did you have the same smell or it was like
There's
no smell
no
at
smell
all?
at all.
Oh, okay,
No
okay.
smell at all now. Like everything is fine. Like she's like, just use Dove. Dove is pH balance. That's all you need. You're messing up your pH using this antibacterial soap. And I was like, okay, because it seems like if I smell down there, antibacterial soap will help. She goes, no, the smell is because of the antibacterial soap.
Yes,
I'm
killing
not
off the good
prescribing you
stuff.
any. I'm not prescribing anything for you because the previous doctors before I got to her would just prescribe the flucosamine or whatever you call it, and that kills everything. But then it'll come right
Are
back.
fresh, right?
So she was like, "I'm not. Just use it for a week and call me. You don't need to book another appointment. Just call me." And I was like, "You're right."
See, if the
That
doctor
was
is down there and tell you don't smell, but it's nice that she knew what you were talking about because those other
Mhm.
doctors could have been like, well, I guess she freshened up today. I don't smell nothing, but I guess she fresh today. But that's good that she knew that to okay. Because it was kind of like your body saying, oh no, what you doing up in here? Like
Yeah.
pull off the good stuff and then the bad stuff taking over. And while it's not like loud funk, it's something you can still detect because you know you're sitting there on the toilet, you can smell yourself, you know, even though everybody else can't smell
I'm
it.
like, if I want a man to pay me special attention, like, and if I don't want to spread my own legs, then how I want him to go down there?
Look, good luck.
Now I'll be like, hey, come on over.
After you used that Dove, you was like, okay, come here, I need you to see something.
Because again, and I never got any complaints. It was my own paranoia.
Mm-hmm. That's
But she was like, I know what you're
times
talking about, and it's the Dove.
Because I think they would tell you, I think they'd be like, has everything been going on okay? Like,
No,
I wonder how that conversation happens.
They don't tell you. I have heard some horror stories, and I'm just like, and
Really?
you still hit it? What does that say about you?
Right. Look, maybe it's like the milk. It's like 3 days afterwards, and you like,
I'm like, trichinosis don't affect the men, but it affects that next woman.
passing it along. You don't know what's on them things these days. You don't know what's on them things.
That's why, as much as I love those kinds of activities, I am picky about who comes through these doors. Right. I need to know you're going to be around for the long haul before anything.
So they need to be in a little waiting period to where
there's a holding period. I need to know how serious you are.
The waiting period is for the symptoms.
It's not even for the symptoms. That is part of it though. But I just need to know how serious you are about me. Because if you're out here just community peeing, I'm not interested. I ain't saying we got to get married, but I need to know that you're just not a whore.
Mm-hmm. Just filthy out here. Wow.
And if you can't handle a few weeks waiting period, a couple months waiting period, sorry, I'm not the one. But there's plenty more out there for you. I'm not holding against you.
Go find you a nice little STD. I mean, a nice little lady. Man.
Oof. God, I'm not even gonna get that's another conversation there with the disgusting things that people have told me or attempted. Like, no. But speaking of disgusting people,
yes.
And I've had quite a bit of whiskey for somebody who hasn't eaten anything today. So this morning I'm pretty sure it was him. This guy I used to talk to a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. My first foray into younger men, because he's in his 20s, but riding like a dirt bike through my grandma's neighborhood. And I've seen him before. I'm pretty sure it's him because he's got like jacked up teeth. And I'm a snob about teeth. So the fact that I even talked to him was a big deal. I talked to him
looking at his mouth the whole time.
Oh gosh. Because his chin is like pointy, like a V pointy, like that chin. So them teeth are jammed up in there because his little chin.
Structurally.
Like there ain't no room in that jawline for those teeth. I'll text you his picture. I'm not gonna put him on blast.
Oh Lord.
But I know it's him. Ain't nobody's face is set up the way his is.
Yeah, that's a sound like a peculiar face right there.
But he's not, he's attractive, but the teeth, if teeth is not a thing for you, then he'd be real cute. But teeth is a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I saw him riding on his dirt bike, and I'm pretty sure it was him because I've seen him a few times. And when we used to talk, I remember he texted me and was like, I just saw you coming from your grandma's house. Like, all right, stalker. But anyway, this guy, he, like, the last time I hooked up with him, which was years ago, he was trying to do some like BDSM kind of stuff, like wanted to handcuff me and this and that. And I was like, bro, you are trying to do stuff for a man who pays bills.
This is not accident. You do not have this clearance.
You don't pay nan bill around here. You can't tie me up. Like, you're doing stuff for somebody I trust. I don't trust you. You tell me you don't want to use a condom. Like, that again, we didn't have any activities that night because I hurt his little feelings. Like, no. That's
and then you want to be sensitive. You trying to handcuff me, but you want to be sensitive.
We haven't talked since then. I hurt his little feelings. But I was like, no. Okay, A, you're doing stuff like that kind of stuff. You need to establish trust.
Right.
And you need to be the man of the house for that. Like, you asking for, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, that's marriage level activity. Like, you need to be my man for a while. You need to be established in my household. That's head of the household kind of activities. That's what that is.
That's like you just paid a bill right there.
Yeah, like that you don't get that for free. You don't get that kind of stuff for free. And he was mad.
I bet that's not how he thought the night would turn out.
I guess not. And I was like, this little
young, so why are you trying to hog tie you? I don't understand.
Hog tie is correct. And again, I'm not opposed to that kind of stuff, but you got to be my man for that.
Because you don't know what he trying to do to you, be having you up here 6 days.
Right. He tied me up and then robbed me.
You screaming, hey! The fireman gotta come knock down your door. Your neighbors out in the hallway.
I live by myself. What I'm gonna do?
Look, you got all your titty hanging out.
I call my tenant from next door. He don't be home half the time. I'm like, Frank.
Look, your neighbor's out in the hallway. You all right, babe? How long you been out here? Little filming. How long you been out
here? That is the secret film too. But I'm just playing on my phone. I'm just playing. Oh, I'm holding up this high because I can't see.
No, they acting like they're on the phone. I don't know. They just found them. They just.
Listen, I kept seeing them 50 shipments coming to her door.
I told him, you can't be fooling around with everybody like that.
Yeah, I mean, he was genuinely stunned. Like, really? So what I learned from there, because I've also attempted the internet date and it's gone unsuccessfully. When men say, and girls, listen up. Let me get closer to the camera. This is some auntie advice here. When they say they want a woman who is open-minded, I'm looking dead into the camera. That means they want somebody who's going to do weird sex stuff. Keep it moving. Open-minded equals freaky. And freaky is fine, but you need to be paying some bills for freaks. Sorry, not sorry.
That's a privilege. It's not a right.
Thank you.
See?
That is privilege area.
Oh.
Because again, half of that stuff is not real.
No, it's frozen. No. Let me move around and see if it's gonna unfreeze.
Oh, my camera up to the computer.
Okay, all right. There we go.
You back?
Look, you was recording. Look.
No, I wasn't recording. I was trying to do my phone so that I could flip it back and show
internet.
you.
It says your internet connection is unstable. Oh, so that, oh, no wonder. I'm on the, oh, now I ain't on nothing. Where's my Wi-Fi? What in the? Now this is some foolishness. This is what this is. Ooh, ooh.
I'll push it back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, girl, I was just talking to myself. I was like, I don't know if she's coming back or not, but this is my little tutorial. This is what I do to keep my bang out of my face because my hair is always flopping forward. I just tie it into a little mini top knot right here and let this go. Makes me look like I'm 12. I don't care.
But that bang gonna be popping when you hit the street. So you were saying, so open-minded.
Open-minded equals he wants to do freaky stuff to you for free. And we don't do that for free.
We don't do that.
Because I mean, the thing is, for most of that stuff, it's enjoyable for the man, not really for the woman. The pleasure that we get from that is pleasing him. So I'm like, what do I want to please you for if you're not doing anything for me?
I'll be eye rolling at the same time.
Just like, do you watch Insecure?
Yes, yes.
Do you remember, I don't know what season it was, but they were in the gallery and they were talking about giving head.
Okay.
All four of the women were together.
I missed this one.
I feel like it was season 3 or so, but either way, there was a clip where they were all in the gallery. They talked. It was when Daniel busted Issa's face. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And so after that, they were in the gallery, and the thing that they didn't talk about there was stuff like that. It's pleasurable for the woman when you're into that man. Like you give him head because you want to please him. Mm-hmm. And so you enjoy it because you're bringing that man satisfaction. If I'm not into you like that, then I'm not getting anything from it.
Right.
So again, if you're not contributing to my household and I'm not into you that way, then what am I doing this for?
Right. It just makes no sense at all. Like, why am I providing this community service?
So I mean, it's literally called a job because if I don't like you, it's work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I find a lot of men are there. The sexism really is real. Like, it's more real than I realized. These dudes think that just because they're a man and they're interested in you, that you should be flattered. That don't mean anything to me.
Not enough.
It's crazy. Like, they genuinely think I'm a man and I should have access to this woman because I want her. I did not realize how bad it was, but it really is.
Especially when they have that idea in their head, like, oh.
And it's not just relationships, it's work and everything else. Like, these men, in general, not every single man, you got to say that these days, they really think because I'm a man that these women should do whatever I say, whatever I want, whatever. And my friend said she's tardy.
Oh, she reported herself. It's not even time. 11 minutes.
Well, it's an hour drive for her.
Ooh. Look how courteous.
Let me send her a text back. I'm going to charge up my phone. I'll unplug my iPad, even though my iPad is literally plugged in and it still says 75% battery. And it was 100 when we started. Like, I don't understand how the battery runs out, even though it's plugged in.
Plugged in. So this Zoom must be really taking a toll on it.
No, it's this iPad. Like, I don't know why.
I am so mad we did not get our clothes today.
What did the update say? I didn't get one.
Let's see. The estimated delivery date is currently unavailable. Please try again.
Oh, yeah, that means
Miami. It says processed because it's supposed to be delivered yesterday. Today it says processed. So they touched at 8:26. So whatever Miami Gateway is, I guess that's like the little center or whatever they bring all the packages to. It's coming through DHL. I don't know what time DHL usually delivers.
DHL's a little funny. DHL and FedEx have a problem with finding my house because Google thinks my address is fake. I don't know why. Google takes everything a block away from where I actually live.
Oh, okay.
And so then they'll say they can't find me, and then I have to go to some random obscure location to pick up my package myself.
Okay.
UPS has no problem, but FedEx and DHL can't seem to find me. So we'll see what happens. And I think that's the problem.
That's probably why it's still holding. Why they still haven't delivered it. And they probably like,
I'm
well,
like, I know where I live, and I'm standing right here, so clearly some. Let me see what they said, because I didn't get any updates.
She said you forgot about it. I didn't forget. Who say that? I forgot. Who said that?
Mom is working.
I'm working. We're trying turn these YouTube tricks.
Trying to build an empire over here.
I still have to edit that video of Sindel making a king cake. Look.
Oh, what, is she asleep right now?
Yeah, she sleeps. She was up probably all night. That's just what she prefers, to be up at night. And then me and Saya, we don't sleep at night. One thing about it, we gonna sleep at night.
No, me and my daddy were both nocturnal, and I think my sister and my mom would go to sleep. So that's accurate for my family too. And I was the younger sister. No, but Cindel's older.
Yeah. They have it kind of flipped. But yeah, we just. Who you starving? You starving? Too bad. Here.
Starving like Marvin.
Eat some of this wine while you wait. Demonetized if it ever gets.
I remember when I was a kid, we were at like a distant cousin's house, somewhere, and my dad was supposed to go and make me a Coke, and he brought this cup. He set it on the table. I thought it was my Coke. Turns out it was his Coke and Hennessy. And so I drank some of it, and I was like, this is disgusting. And he thought that I was trying to sneak a sip of his liquor, and I got in trouble. And I was like, no, I thought this was the drink that you brought out to me. Ugh. So yeah, I was not interested in alcohol for a very long time because that traumatized me. It was disgusting.
Oh no. You gotta get up out.
So not only did you traumatize me, I got in trouble too. That's probably because he was already a little drunk at the time.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Because you was getting the Coke for
girl. This is the Shein website. It hasn't even loaded. I mean, trying to check the shipping, and it's just nothing. It's blank.
I created the wrong account. I mean, I put my email, so I can't even log back in. But I did get the shipping number from them when I told them.
Yeah, you got to call customer service. But since they're a foreign company, they might not even have a good customer service line.
The chat was good. I was able to get through the chat.
Okay. So yeah, you should tell them that they need to change the email address for you.
Oh, they couldn't. They said they can't do that. I had to create a new account. So I was just like, okay, I'm glad I kept the order number on my computer. Like I didn't shut the screen down and it was saved. So I was just like, oh, well, good for that. But then they sent you the text message anyway. The link that you showed me, that was your shipping number that you sent me. So they were able to look it up and everything, but they said I needed a whole other account. So I'm gonna be begging for my points, my Shein points. I'm gonna be begging for them points.
I'm actually going through a battle like that, but I have an account with Spanx. Yes, I wear Spanx, but Spanx makes shorts and pants and everything else. They make like clothing.
Lights and stuff.
So what happened was the last 3 things I bought from Spanx, I used Apple Pay. So the points weren't connecting to the account that I set up. And I'm still in battle with them about that now.
Oh, wow. They don't want to give you the points?
Mm-mm.
I'm sure if you harass them enough, somebody will give them to your points. Like, here, girl.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't feel like it.
it all takes like energy and time, and they know people not gonna take the time. So that's why when you come across somebody who like, I don't have time for this, they'll just give it to you.
All right, your order says still in transit. Even though DHL texted me and said it'd be here Friday, the website says in transit from Hong Kong.
Oh, so it's not in New Orleans?
It says January 21st at 2 o'clock, so that's 2 a.m. It said flight departure from Hong Kong.
On the 21st? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it ain't gonna be here no time soon. So mine arrived way before yours. But I think things hit Port of Miami and then they dispatch from there.
Oh,
so that's probably why I'll get mine first.
I go the long way. Wait, is that the long way? I don't know.
That's why Port of Miami is such a big deal, because most people hit either Miami, New York, or whatever port is in California and Texas. Those are like the main drug ports.
Oh, well, that's it. That's it then. That's what we're waiting for.
Although Hong Kong, you think they fly west to California rather than east to Miami, but you never know.
But like you said, if it's one of the main ports, they may just go straight there and then hit us up in Louisiana.
Because probably, let me see where our DHL's hub. I'm interested in this now, not because it's actually important. DHL customs clearance. Let's see. I don't need the history of the company.
Oh, yeah. What you doing today? You making any food today?
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna make the steak and gorgonzola pasta. I made some shrimp salad last night, but I forgot that I was supposed to be recording it. So I recorded me with the raw shrimp seasoning it, and then I forgot. So everything else I didn't record. I'm gonna chop up some cabbage and try to prep my vegetables, but that's it. Okay, I don't see America on here. I only see Canada on DHL's website. Oh, this is ports of export. That's why I almost said port of import is what I want to see. Well, either way, there's a few main ports, and I'm pretty sure Miami is one of them. I don't think Port of New Orleans is on their list.
Oh, okay.
So things come in through the port, and then they go like manual transit from there. But who knows? I'm just making this up. It sounds smart, but I don't know if I'm right.
Oh, good. I believe it.
That's one of the issues I had. One of my friends was like, I don't even remember what I told her, because when people ask me stuff or bring up topics, I make up answers, and they sound pretty good because I speak confidently. You know, I was a debater back in the day. And so I had to tell her, like, because she took whatever answer I gave her and started speaking it like it's facts. And I was like, oh, I just made that up. I don't know if that's true. And she goes, girl, are you kidding? I've been telling everybody whatever it was that I said, she's been telling everybody. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Since then, I have to clarify, like, I'm making up this answer. I don't know if that's true or not. Because I be saying stuff and it makes sense to me. I mean, it sounds right.
She probably looking at you like, for real? You got me putting my.
And so I had to turn around and be like, oh, girl, I didn't know he was taking me seriously. Let me.
Girl, I was just talking. Girl. You crazy.
That's a real problem. I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm making this answer up. Yeah, sounds good though, don't it?
Best guess. This is my best guess of why. Best guess. at best. Right.
I think maybe next weekend, I'll sit outside while we do this.
Yes, that'd be a nice change of scenery.
Mm. But I live downtown, so there's a lot of noise.
We can test it out just to see how it sounds.
Because I got the trains going by. I got a firehouse right over there. And they go that way to go to the hospital. The police station's right back there. I mean, it's noise for days.
Do you have a microphone?
No.
Oh, okay.
I kind of find it to be unnecessary, though. I think the audio has been pretty good so far.
Audio is good.
And then also, my yard is not gated, so when people walk back and forth with their dogs, my dog takes off after them.
Oh Lord, what is he just runs up to him just to see?
Yeah, he loves to play.
Oh, okay.
So he's a really good dog, except for if there's another dog within his smell or sight distance.
He just act like he don't know how to act.
He gone.
Acting up.
And I really do treat him like a child because I'm like, stop acting up in front of company. You can act up in front of me, I don't care. But when other people are around, you need to behave.
You need to act like you got some sense.
Yeah, he's normally, but not everybody's dogs are good, and some people are very sensitive about their dogs. Like, who is this other dog running up and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. People are funny. For me, they're animals. Let them do what they want to do.
All right. You don't have to act a certain way. The expectations so high.
Like when I take them to the dog park and like they'll get around to running around and barking and sniffing. Some people are like, like, we can chill out. They're animals. Like, whatever. They'll be all right.
If you act cool, they'll act cool. Like I went to go get some shrimp and then I just walked up and they had a dog and I was just like, oh, okay, a dog, just play it cool. Just act like they're not there and they won't bother you. Because I think you give them a little attention, like, then that's when they kind of feed off of it. Like, oh, let me see.
But it's like at my grandma's house, the backyard neighbor, they have a pit bull or some type of pit breed or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is. But that dog gets out sometimes and it always comes around to my yard. I realize my dog is the alpha of my grandma's neighborhood because every dog that breaks free comes to our yard. So anyway,
let's see what's the dog's name?
My dog's name is Givenchy.
Let's see what his name.
They do. They always come around. There's a Yorkie that lives 2 blocks away that comes over to my yard. Like, why are you over here? You live 2 blocks away. You come over here.
Just like your mama over here attracting everybody. Everybody coming over to see what they're doing.
Hey, I'll bring it to the yard, man. I'll bring it to the yard. So, but anyway, when Nike breaks out, everybody's scared of him because he's like a pit mix, whatever he is. But I'm like, I'm not worried about this little dog. The dog's name is Nike.
Okay.
And whenever I see him in my yard, all I say is, go home. And he'll be like, and he'll go running away.
Go back.
What are you scared of him for?
Right.
Because he puts up a big show when he's behind the gate. But when he comes over into my yard and I'm like, go home, he'll turn right around and run.
I just saw a video with 2 dogs. They were like growling at each other, and then somebody opened the gate and then they were quiet. And then when he closed the gate, they went back to growling at each other, like each other up. Man.
Well, you stay barking at people. It's just as scary as you want to be. You barking behind this gate, and I get in your face, and you want to tuck your tail.
I be quiet.
You tuck that tail and run all the way around the corner.
Man.
Because one day I wanted to see when I told him to go home, was he actually going to go home? And I stood in the backyard, and sure enough, maybe like 2 minutes later, once he got around the block, there he was in the yard. And I was like, I told you to go home.
You paying attention there?
You know, he had to get that auntie, get the hands on him. Go home! One of my favorite beams is actually a beam of Angela Bassett from American Horror Story, one of the seasons, and she's wearing like a little robe and she's doing the mother frown up. I'll send that meme out in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Let me find it. Anytime somebody texts me some foolishness or somebody being a jerk at work or whatever it is, I send this meme.
Duh.
You give somebody that frown, they be like, oh, I'm sorry.
My bad, my bad, my bad. I was just playing.
Especially with my eyebrows being so arched.
Mm-hmm.
I look a lot meaner than I am.
Do you arch them yourself or you fill in?
It's a natural arch.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking evil since a little child.
Yeah. resting bitch face. Resting.
I do have one, but my dimples make my whole face is a contradiction. Because my dimples and my cheekbones make me look young, but then my eyebrows make me look like I'm up to no good. And that's what I get. I call them my evil eyebrows. When the quarantine first hit and I couldn't get my eyebrows done, I realized, so right here, like, I don't know how close I can get, but the hair is very sparse there. I was actually thinking about getting microblading just a little bit so that it would connect down here. But then when I went 3 months without being able to get them threaded, the hair started growing back. And I was like, oh, I do have hair there. They've just been snatching it off this whole time.
Right.
So it's trying to grow back.
Man. This
one comes all the way down, but this one, like, it was stopped like right here. But it's growing out now.
Yes. Sisters, not twins.
So they almost a twin status. So it just need a little bit more help. Maybe by the end of this year they'll be even.
So that's how you usually do threads. Yeah. The last time I got threaded, the girl was mean for no reason. I was just like, what? She was like, do you want me to do the mustache? I was like, B, I ain't got no mustache.
Apparently you do.
I ain't got no mustache. If I do, I'm gonna keep it. You think I'm about to let you play on my top lip? I was like, girl, go sit down somewhere. I ain't got no mustache. I want it. Keep it. I will keep
it. So that's why she was mean?
Yes. That's why she told you. It just hurt, like her energy. I think it's more of her energy. Because it's really like an annoying process, just like she wasn't as gentle as the other girl was the last time. I was just like, I know it was a little painful, but not this much pain.
Listen, I went to a threader once who ripped one of my moles off and still wanted to be paid. I was like, lady, I am bleeding. I am bleeding from my eye, and you want me to pay you?
Or beat me up? I don't think so.
Because I used to have like a little mole. I don't know which eye it was on, but I had a mole on one of these eyes, and she ripped that thing off when she was threatening. And I was like, I'm over here bleeding, and you think I'm supposed to pay you? Are you kidding?
The nerve of her. Like, seriously. You didn't maim me, and you want me to pay for that? I'll go get maimed for free.
You should be paying me.
Sure. People are cheating you on marshmallows. Little stale marshmallow.
Of course, she wants some marshmallows now. I don't know. I don't even know why you asked.
Marshmallow. I hope it was worth harassing me for. Swiss Miss. But I'll probably get waxed one day. I don't go anywhere.
Wax downstairs or eyebrows?
Eyebrows. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. Waxing down.
Oh, I used to go regular. Like I had a lady, this place, what was it called? Beauty of Wax, but they closed. They have a one, it's a location in Hollywood, but I'm not going down there. And plus I'm not seeing anybody right now anyway. But yeah, waxing is the bomb. I don't like any hair downstairs.
I like the idea, but it was just like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's just like each time it wasn't getting better. And then when COVID hit, I just kind of canceled all of that. So I was just like, okay, no, I'm not going back. That's it. That's enough. Nope. I'll just take my chances with the little clippers, the little small clippers. Yeah, because I just can't.
I use Nair for the perimeter, and then I use a razor for the close parts.
Oh. I don't think I've ever tried. I've tried Nair, but it didn't work. But that could have just been me, not down there, but probably like on my legs. Like I probably got a sample of Nair, but then nothing happened. So I don't
And
know.
then I follow it up with aftershave. That is the best way to prevent ingrowns.
Oh.
Little tip for the ages: if you've watched us this far, aftershave, it burns. It burns, but it works.
Yeah, I don't think
it works. I haven't had an ingrown in years.
Okay, that's good. That is good.
It works.
Painful. More painful.
But yeah, Nair and some aftershave, bomb, and Dove soap. I'm giving you all the downstairs tips today.
I just bought a pack of Dove soap from Sam's. Just like to change it up from Ivory soap.
Mm-hmm. I think Ivory and Dove are pretty much equivalent because I've used Ivory too, and I don't have any issues.
Yeah.
And I like the way the Ivory body wash smells. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not a fan of body wash, but I have some Ivory in there because I love the way that one smells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ivory's really good. And it's cheap. It's like $3 and something for that.
And it used to be cheaper than that.
Oh, wow.
And you get a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They have the different scents like the rose and the aloe and all
Actually,
that.
I use Ivory in the bath today.
Mm.
Just the original scent. Though I know the other ones smell good too, but I love the original.
Yeah. They're pretty good.
Janice wants to go for a walk. This is I talked about her in my videos before. This is my friend who likes to exercise. So I was like, we are going for a leisurely stroll. I'm gonna put on my sneakers.
I'm full of that jack.
But if you need to power walk, you're gonna leave me. I'm strolling.
I'll go around a block and meet you around once. Okay, you need to weigh out that energy before you come here. You need to park.
I put it in writing too. I was like, leisurely stroll.
Yes, set the expectations for what this walk will be. Ooh,
Can you read this?
Do you want to go for a walk somewhere? Maybe a trail? A trail, Lord. Okay, a walk then coffee. Okay. What's she trying to buy? What's wrong with her? She can't drink no alcohol.
She's doing the hard 75.
Who?
You don't know what the hard 75 is?
No.
It's a nonsense workout.
Oh no. Like on Insanity?
I don't know. But hard 75 is crazy. I told her I would do a soft 75.
Yes.
So hard 75 is 2, not 1. 2 45-minute workouts per day. 1 workout must be outdoors. Follow a diet. No alcohol or cheat meals. 1 gallon of water per day. Read 10 pages of nonfiction. Audiobooks do not count. And take progress pictures. You do this for 75 days.
Ciao. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, hard 75.
No. Good luck to everybody who does that.
So that's her thing, and she's not the first friend I know who's done this. I have another friend who professionally bodybuilds, and I know she did a hard 75 after her last competition, which she won. Go girl.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I have all these fitness friends, and then here I am.
It's nice to have the motivation.
Well, that's why I was just like, I hear such negative stuff about Black women, like, oh, Black women are so fat, Black women are this, Black women are that. I'm like, who are these people you know? That is not my reality. I am literally the fattest person I know. And again, I don't think that I'm tipping the scale like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. A lot of people like I know the pink pill, she posted a little post. I was just like, oh, because it gets to a point where it's overwhelming with all the stuff that they say about Black women. It's just like, oh my God, nobody likes us. But you got to think about the idiots who post the video. Like, you really trying to, like, nobody wants y'all anyway.
But she's been talking so much about dating lately just because of this stuff. Like, I started following the pink pill because she was talking about business and like leveling yourself up professionally, because she has the whole component to her channel for that, but it's been drowned out so much by all of this dating nonsense, because that's what's so popular right now.
Right.
But the pink pill for business is like, she has given some great tips. That's why I'm in grad school now. No, not because of her, but that's what kind of helped me get over my nerves about it, was like listening to her, like joining some more professional organizations and things like that. Like the connections is what counts. And instead of being in my little shell, like, oh, I'm so worried about them liking me, like it gave me quite a bit of confidence from listening to her.
So what
shout out to pink pill.
Is that what the red pill, blue pill, is that like a play on that? Or
Oh, no,
I still don't know what red pill, blue pill means.
Oh gosh, red pill is, so it's from the Matrix. Remember
Oh,
the Matrix?
Okay.
So the red pill is what you take to get out of the Matrix, I think. And then the blue pill puts you back to sleep, or vice versa. But red pill is supposed to be, it's part of this whole incel movement, which is incel. I just recently learned what incel means. Involuntary, I don't know, but it's a whole movement of men saying they're going their own way. They don't need to be bothered with Black women. Black women are holding them back, and they need to put themselves as the prize, not women as the prize. And so they're the ones.
Another man. Just say
so yeah. These incels and these red pilled men they're the ones who are out here just talking all this trash about Black women. And so the pink pill was like a counter narrative to that. Like, no, okay, women, so these Black men don't want us, or whatever it is. Well, she's all about the best man for the job, not particularly a white man. But a lot of women are so opposed to opening their options that's why she talks about swirling so much. It's not because she's telling you to go for a Black man. She's just trying to open your mind to it. Because even before last year, I had never dated anybody outside my race. I dated one, and he turned out to be just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, best man for the job, and it doesn't have to be a Black one. But yeah, the red pill, the MGTOWs, the incels, they are basically woman haters. That's really all it boils down to.
It's like they have that common.
Their reasoning though is because all of them, like everyone that I've heard, and it's not a rabbit hole I've gone down, it's everything that's been brought to my attention. They all have these like high school type traumas.
Yeah.
Where the woman they wanted.
Musty. Nobody. You're musty.
They will never acknowledge that. They will never acknowledge that they were running for a woman out of their league.
Exactly.
You didn't want the girl who was on your level. And that is the problem.
And now you're on this supposedly higher level. But
you're still mad about the childhood trauma.
If you want to high, just be on your high level. You think these men out here who are very successful, who are truly successful, you think they're making YouTube videos talking about
whatever?
They just living their life. They not.
I mean, literally, all of them are just sitting around crying about the cheerleader who didn't want them. Big booty Keisha who didn't want them. So what?
When flat booty Pam was already there. Was there?
You think the captain of the football team wanted me? Actually, he did, but still. He did want me, but still. That don't mean nothing. He wanted everybody.
And see, they're jealous of them. That's who you need to blame. That's who they need to blame.
That's all it boils down to. Because guess what? You talking about how you like Star Wars and you like comic books and you like this and you like that, and all the girls didn't want you. No, the girl who liked those same things, you didn't want her.
Right. Because y'all could have clicked up. You
could have. Because guess what? She was probably checking for you. You didn't want her. Yeah, she thought the football player was hot, but she also knew that he didn't like Star Wars and he didn't like whatever. Right. I mean, the reason I quit the band in high school is because I went to a majority white school and they were playing Star Wars anthems at the halftime. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. Mom, I know you like me playing the flute. I'm not being in the marching band playing Star Wars anthems. I won't do it. So I quit. Because you couldn't be in concert band and marching band. You had to do both. And I was like, I will not be the only Black girl on this field playing some Star Wars anthems. I'm not doing it.
Oh, that was the only reason? No,
That was the
what
reason.
the hell that was?
I was like, listen, I want to go to the black school. Let me go to Dillard or BA or somewhere and be on the field. I'm not gonna be out here. No, I will not. I will not. I won't, and I didn't. And that was the end of me playing music because I quit playing the piano too. She had my mom held these fantasies of me playing the organ at church. I don't know why she liked the organ so much, but that was what she was holding on in her head. So I started taking classical piano lessons, and then somewhere along the line, she switched me over to church piano, and I hated it. And the teacher that I had, he was a alternative lifestyle man, and he had a really strong lisp, and he used to spit on me. And I couldn't do it.
Oh no.
So that I quit the piano and quit the flute. I don't know which one came first, but I don't play music anymore.
Wow.
And it was because I was defiant to my mother's dreams.
She was prophesizing for you. She wanted you to be.
Yeah. I don't even go to church anymore.
Have you seen that guy? Are you into gospel music?
No, not in the slightest. That's why I quit piano. I don't like gospel.
They had this show, like I'm not really into gospel music, but
there's about 5 or 6 songs that I like, but that's about it. The genre in general I don't care for.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go out my way. It gotta be like a really popular song for me to like, oh, I love that song hitting. But there's a reality show about the gospel artist. And this dude, you could tell, I'm just like, you are not interested in the women. Stop it. You need to just stop it. You know, like the drawn on beard and all.
Oh, jeez.
Stop it right now. Like you so interested in. I can't.
One of my coworkers, he used to do the drawn on hairline, and it'd be pitch black, like jet black. It just.
Why you did that?
And I couldn't help but stare at that girl. I heard his little feelings because I just be like, I'm talking to him and looking at it. How could you not though?
Say anything? Did he ever get rid of it?
I don't know if he does it anymore. Again, we out of the office now, but I don't know who told this dude he was fine. But he walk around like every woman is just sweating him. I'm like, who told you was hot? Because you're not.
Now, when that start dripping, you know he hot.
Right. I don't know why you think I'm into you. Like, what indication have I given you that I give a damn?
I don't know. Something might be wrong with him. He might be a little malfunction.
Chill.
Because I would just say, would he look good bald? No. I'm gonna go in the negative. If you gotta go.
I don't know. And now he's going to the Rick Ross with the beard, so he looks even worse now, honestly.
The hair growing down here, but not here. You just go bald. That's fine.
Chill. I don't know. Again, he really think he cute, and I'm sure somebody has told him that he is.
It might be that type of situation where he trying to play it off, trying to convince everybody else by being overly confident.
I don't know, because he started working out this back when we were in the office, and he kept trying to get me to touch his little neck or shoulder muscles. I was like,
I touched that before. I don't need to touch yours. That's fine.
I don't know. These dudes are weird.
What's wrong with you?
Ugh. I want to gag thinking about it.
That you're not attracted.
All right, change the subject. I really do feel sick.
Oh my God. What you talking about?
I can't stand him. Oh,
you too. Oh, what would you do if somebody found your YouTube channel that you just was not expecting? Somebody you just never expected to watch your YouTube channel, and then they just text you and it's like, hey, is this you on YouTube? Like, what would you do?
You know, that's one of the reasons why I try to keep it PG. Like, this conversation has exposed quite a bit of my inner thoughts, and that's probably because of the whiskey. But I try to keep it neutral just in case people from work find me.
Just in case.
Like the stuff that I put up is literally PG Johnny. You better stir that wine.
You know what? I had my lifesavers in here.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, did she make her little sangria? What she got going on? What kind of ice cubes is that? I've been wondering it the whole time.
Gummy bears. Gummy bears or whatever. Can't get my life together.
You know what? These little gummies, these little sugar-free gummies are so good.
Oh, I like that. The Albanese.
I love these. And then these have low sugar. No, they don't. Yeah, they do, because it's for the whole packet. No, it's 2 servings per package. So it's 22 carbs, but 11 fibers. So it's 11 net carbs. So 22 carbs for this whole bag, which is not too bad for the whole day if this is all you get.
Is that from Thrive? Where'd you get those from?
So I got these from Target. So Smash gummies, and they're made from real fruit and blah, 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 blah. And the ingredient list is pretty short. They're good too. But the Albanese is bae. They don't taste like the sugar-free stuff.
Yeah, they're really good. Do they ever like bother your stomach with the sugar-free stuff?
Oh yeah, if you do too much, you're going to the bathroom. You're going.
OD on Russell Stovers and almost kill myself trying to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, hold on. Oh, can you hold for one brief moment?
You do build a tolerance after a while, but I don't really think you want to build a tolerance.
It's good. Like for my little sweet.
There have been a couple of days where I know that I did not, that I went off plan. And so I'm like, well, you know what? I'm already off the wagon. So let me go ahead and eat 2 or 3 servings of this Russell Stover so that it can have that effect. But then I realized that it wasn't happening. I was like, oh, Lord, I built up a tolerance.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what? I keep looking at this in the camera on the background. This most likely could succeed.
Free People. What is
This
that?
is back from my retail days when I used to work at the Free People store.
Oh, can you? I remember you telling me.
And they gave me that, but I keep it in my refrigerator just because it's cute.
Yeah, it is.
So that's my version of refrigerator. I have a little Andy Warhol refrigerator magnet, and then my little Free People most likely to succeed. So whenever I do come in my refrigerator looking around, I'm like, okay, she's most likely to succeed. Let's turn around.
Let's turn around. You're gonna.
Although for me, it's never been the amount of food I consume; it's what I consume. Because one meal at McDonald's might not be this huge table full of food, but it's a shit ton of calories.
Yeah.
Language. And that's what I realized. I wasn't making good food choices. It wasn't that I was overeating per se.
Man. Food.
But yeah, doing healthy keto is, you have to cook. Since it's high fat, you want to get good fat. You don't just want any fat. And it makes a difference in your body and how you feel, how you look. The people keep telling me how good I look lately, and it's just like because of my skin and stuff like that. And it's because I'm not eating processed food. That's the only real thing that's changed.
That's good.
So what about you when your sleeve diet? Anything changed for you, or is it just amounts of food?
It's just the amount. It's just purely the amount. We went to this Mexican restaurant, and I got something called the Pollo Loco. And it was so good. I mean, it may not look like much, but it was.
Looks like a Mexican Caesar salad.
Yeah, it's on a bed of rice, and it's spinach, mushrooms, steak, and it was so good. It was just like full of flavor. It was just really good. But yeah, it's on top of this yellow rice, spinach, cheese, steak, mushroom.
I am really hungry, but my celery that I got from Walmart the other day was bad. People who pull vegetables don't always know what they're doing. But thankfully with Walmart order pickup, you don't have to bring the stuff back. You just tell them the quality wasn't good and they'll just refund you.
Oh,
So
good.
all the celery I bought was dead. So I don't have anything in here to just snack on, unfortunately. And I'm hungry. Because normally when I get like this, again, celery and blue cheese is my joint. And I got plenty of blue cheese dressing. I don't have any celery. And I love English cucumbers, the little mini cucumbers, but I don't eat them fast enough before they go bad. And I've been wasting my money. So I didn't buy any this time.
My little my Hello Fresh boxes. It was some recipe that I had to cut up the little small cucumbers, and they were pretty. I like.
Yeah, those are my go-to, but again, I don't eat them fast enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to grow some stuff. I can just.
Oh, did you get your air whatever?
Yeah, I got them. Let's take a quick look see. One day I'll edit the video to put it on the internet. I started the green one overnight, and I guess that's
okay.
It's off.
It looks like something's in there already, or is it just green on the bottom?
It's just green on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, on the bottoms they just.
Did it come with seeds?
Yep, the seeds are inside. It's like everything comes. Everything comes with it.
Oh, cute. This is the extent of my green thumb. This my fake plant that's right on the side of me.
Oh wait, the fake plant? I thought that was a real plant.
Girl, no.
And these are my day ones right here.
Those look so good. I have one live plant. The rest of my greens are fake.
And they have to be super low maintenance for me, like once a week water, and
then outside of my door, I have some snake plants growing in the planter. Me and my niece actually planted those a few years ago, but they don't require any maintenance.
Right.
So they're fine.
They're good. They're the best.
But yeah, and they're spreading out nicely too. But if they required me to water them and do stuff, I don't even have sprinklers over here. Like my grass is just green just because. And my lawn lady cuts all of my properties, and she does my house, she does my grandma's house and my dad's house. But my yard is totally green, really beautiful. I have fruit trees, I have everything. I have no sprinklers. I do nothing over here. And she goes, "Why does your house look so good and the rest of them are such a mess?" Like, I don't know, because I don't do anything. And if it required me to do something, it wouldn't get done.
This positive energy and light.
I guess I got my grandma's yard together. Her yard was dead. Like she had actually patches of sand, but I bought potting soil and grass seeds, and I mixed the two together and threw them down, and they've been growing.
Okay, good.
But I don't water the grass over there either. So I guess it is positive energy. I guess you're right.
Yeah, with the rain and everything, they probably nature will nature on, thankfully.
The mango season sucks though. Even though I do enjoy mangoes, you can't eat mangoes on keto. That's too much sugar. But I do like mangoes in general. But it's so gross because I have so many critters over here. I got iguanas, I got squirrels, I got birds, I got rats. There's everything outside, and they eat the mangoes while they're in a tree. So by the time they kind of come down and they're ripe, they already got little bites in them.
Oh no.
And then they make such a mess. Like I have to put away my patio furniture and all that stuff because they stain. Like, yeah, the trees are great. Fresh fruit sounds great, but it's a mess.
Yeah, I would imagine, especially with the squirrels and stuff. Just gonna bite all over all the fruit. Just
I showed you how rogue the squirrels are over here.
Wow.
These squirrels are little jerks.
Oh. Well, I do like your Aunt Julia and put a little something out for her.
She bad like that?
I was just like, oh my God. She always talked like if a dog, I think we had like a dog or something that was out. I don't know why the dog was outside her door or whatever. She went to go talk about, I'm put something out for him. I'm like, oh Lord, please, not the dog.
You know, I gotta eat something. I'm so hungry. Hold on. I'm gonna put something in I bought these from, do you have Aldi where you are?
No, I wish we did. Let me see where the closest one is, but we don't have them. We do not have the Aldis.
I bought these from Aldi. Salmon Power Bites.
Oh, 12 grams of protein. Nice.
And then they have total carbs for the whole container is 18 carbs for the container, which isn't too bad because again, I'm not full keto. I'm just mostly low carb, but I try not to go so hard on protein. But I don't think I'll eat all of them because you get 12 in a box. So if I eat 4 or 5, that's not too bad.
Right.
One serving is 9 carbs, and serving is 6. So that's plenty. But I'm gonna pop these in the oven because I'm hungry.
See, that's perfect. Oh, let's see what's good people. Oh wow.
So tell me about your melatonin recipe because I have some left in my refrigerator and I'm not trying to make a keto pot pie again.
So for the melatonin, what the recipe calls for is for you to make a shrimp stock. And so I just get like a pound of shrimp. How many melatonin do you have?
I only have 2.
2? Okay. So maybe less than that.
I have some shrimp though.
You have some shrimp? Okay. So I guess about a half a pound of shrimp. Just kind of boil it. And maybe like a quart or a half a quart of water just to get a nice little stock. And then some ham. Well, yeah, you're doing ham. I don't know why I thought vegan.
Gonna do bacon?
Now, see, that would be even better. Some bacon, more flavor. Chop up some bacon. I'm thinking. But yeah, you got to half the melatonin, boil them, scoop them out. And then when you start your little dressing, you put the melatonin in there, and then you put your meat and saute your vegetables and all that first. And then add your melatonin stuffing, your melatonin meat or whatever. And then you're gonna put your shrimp stock in there, your breadcrumbs, your meat.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Do the bacon first, and then saute your vegetables in that, and then add back in your meat, your stock, your breadcrumbs, and kind of make it real mushy.
My freezer actually looks just like my refrigerator because it is also full of frozen vegetables. So I have equal parts frozen and fresh vegetables. I have to buy my meat fresh because I eat things when I get the craving, and meat takes too long to thaw out. So if I want steak, I need to go get steak that day. If I want chicken, I need chicken that day. Because if I have to thaw it, I'm not going to eat it.
Right. It's just like you're over it by the time you use it.
But the vegetables, you don't really have to do that. You could throw the vegetables in the oven frozen, and they'll still come out nice.
Let me send you the little link. I might just send it to you through text.
Yeah. See the chat.
And this guy is like most of the recipes I use for like the holidays.
You tired or is your wine getting to you?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. But like I wake up at like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, child. My little fast metabolism has kicked in because my whiskey high is already gone.
What? That's crazy.
It really sucks. When I tell you that I was hurt when he said you have a high metabolism, I was like, what? You mean I'm fat because it's my fault?
Me?
I don't have anybody to blame but me? What?
Man, I don't know. Maybe you'd be a good drug addict.
Probably. You know what? Honestly, I am not morally opposed to drugs at all. I'm actually really fascinated by cocaine, but I have a feeling that I would like it. And I know my personality. If I like something, I want it all the time. If I like that man, I want him all the time. If I like that food, I'm going to eat a bunch of it. If I like that song, I'm going to play it on repeat. And I know I have a feeling that I would like cocaine, so I'm not even going to go there.
Cocaine is just too much. I mean, it's just like you got to sniff it through your nose. And I'm like,
that part creeps me out too. But I have a feeling that me and cocaine will be friends. So I'm like, no.
An edible form of the cocaine. That sounds expensive. It sounds
about to swallow.
Cocaine edibles? I mean, is this something new we can, is this a business venture? Cocaine edible?
About Dr. Evil.
Mm-hmm. A cocaine patch, if you will. A patch.
I mean, I guess that's the edible form of cocaine is Adderall.
See, I mean, because it take a while to kick in. For me, it's just like if it's something edible, I know I'm gonna sit there, probably overdo it, because I'm thinking, oh, it's something regular.
I got a story time I'm gonna tell you offline about marijuana is legal in California, so I didn't do anything against the law, but I'll tell you that offline.
I'll tell you, I ate 5 cookies when I was in space.
Let me tell you, I will just say that I was so far gone. I had to send my sister to work for me because I was in LA for work.
She was like, "Hey, I'm Janae. How are you?"
And now, thankfully, it was just stuff on my computer. But she had to take the phone calls. She actually had to run downstairs and do the check for the party, and then come back and add some people to the guest list and stuff because I was gone.
See, that's some good sisterhood right there. Teamwork.
We have our issues. I ain't even gonna front, but I can't say that she's totally bad. She's come through.
That's good. I mean, just come through. We ain't gotta get on every level, but just be willing to come through. That's Del and Saya, because there's like 2 different personalities.
Right. I can't pretend like it's not all bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad is bad.
But when it comes down to
the good is good.
Yes, the good is good. That's it. We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be BFFs. Let's just get through it. Let's just know that I have my back.
And I will say she had my back in that instance. But again, she was also in LA on a free trip with me too.
What it was a prepaid favor.
And guess what? Neither one of us could afford that hotel on our own.
It was a prepaid favor. That's what that was.
You know what? That's also what was funny because it was NBA All-Star Weekend, and we had this little Jack Daniels party we were doing with Jamie Foxx. The hotel was called the Jeremy then. It's the one hotel now, but it was called the Jeremy then. And we didn't know before we got there that was the hotel that all the NBA players were staying in. Oh. But somehow all of the hoes knew. Because I was like, what is with all of these, BBL chicks walking around here? Like, how do they know? We didn't even know before we got there, but they knew.
Because they have a network. They're on a network. They got a network somewhere.
And let me tell you, and I know this for sure, those men, they don't care how you look. They just want some, you know what. They don't care. I've been hit on by plenty of celebrities and athletes and everything else. All of that stuff is just for show. If they want some tail, they want some tail, and they don't care.
All right.
And that's not to put myself down, because again, I'm pretty cute.
A hot item. You a hot.
But I also know that I ain't no runway chick. I'm realistic.
But then we know runway, you don't get the personality.
Not always, but some of them are funny and cool too, but they're few and far between. Just like not every heavy or ugly girl is fun to be around either. Some of them are real bitches too.
Girl. Everybody just have their.
But I don't know who said this. I don't know if it was a movie, if it was reality TV or a talk show, but I heard this somewhere. But there was a white lady talking to a fat, black, nasty attitude girl, and she said, "You can't be fat and be a bitch. You got to choose.
You got to pick one." And
I was like, if that ain't the truth, I don't know what is, because you got. They're both strikes. You can't have 2 strikes.
You cannot. You gotta give. You gotta give a little bit. You impossible now.
You are doing too much. Was it? You know what? I'm desperately trying to think of where this came from, and the only thing I can think of is American Horror Story Coven, when Gabourey Sidibe was on there, and she remember she had a nasty attitude. Yeah. It was like, you can't be
attitude very well.
And I feel like that's where it came from. I'm not sure though, because I can't remember where I heard it, but I remember thinking like, that's real. That's real talk.
Heard of that before, not from anywhere specific, but like when you kind of look at somebody and you just kind of like, okay, you can't be ugly and you just can't do this. Like I've heard that concept before. I don't know if it was from a TV show or something, but then it's just so relatable. It's just like, now you doing too much. Like you come on. Something need to give.
Oh, girl, I was just about to get it.
Okay, now we know we gone off that wine and that Jack because we over here bopping to.
That's me anyway, though. That's me anyway. I have a plugging my little YouTube playlist. I got one that's Florida dance music,
Okay.
and I wanted to play this. I don't know if it's going to be demonetized because you play 10 seconds of any song and they like, I'm gonna flag you.
Lord.
But there's one. It's like this is classic Florida, but part of the song he says, "Go live. We're gonna go live." And I wanted to play that for our video. Hold on. All right, let me turn it off before it's too late.
Oh, love, but they cut it. The whole video be like that. Our whole video.
Go live, we're finna go live. I was about to come in here. I was gonna do a city boy. That's how I love Florida dance, city boy. But yeah, the song is "Act Like He Got on Some Skates." Act like he got on some skates. You want to just slide across the floor.
I've heard that beat before.
But yeah, even though we ain't get to go live, we still live.
One day we're gonna get up there. We're gonna get to 1,000. We'll get to 1,000 right quick.
Hopefully, I'll figure out what I want to name my channel by then when I can actually rename it.
I like the name that you had, and it's just like I didn't know what you were talking about, but I was just like, that still sounds like a good YouTube channel name, even though I didn't know what you were referencing.
Okay, and that's the thing. It's like, would the reference date me, or would it still be interesting? Like, is it timeless?
I think it is. It's a timeless name, but I don't know from where. Like I pronounce it. It just seems like, you know how some people say, "Oh, it's pronounced like it's sassy," like it's pronounced, and then Johnny. But the only thing is, like, it just seems like your name can only be pronounced one way. So that's the only thing that's kind of off about it. But I still like it because it could be like pronounced. It doesn't.
And the thing is, I do pronounce my name 2 different ways, so that could be kind of because my name is supposed to be Janae, like with the Z sound, but I don't do that because it confuses people. So if I'm calling my channel pronounced Janae, it's like, well, which way are you saying it? Are you saying Janae or are you saying Janae? Like,
it's intriguing. It's interesting. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was pronounced 2 ways.
Because officially, I have an accent on my name, and it's supposed to be Janae. But I just say Johnny to make it easier for, the Anglo-Saxons.
Wow. Those.
So I guess my work presence is Johnny, and then my off clock is Johnny.
That's how I've been saying it, Johnny. Like, so I hear you.
Because that's, remember, my mom was from New Orleans, so that's where the name comes from.
Johnny. Put some respect on that name.
It's only really the only John comes in because my dad's name was John.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying Johnny.
Johnny is the name. Or in Aunt Julia's case, Johnny. Ed Johnny. She gonna say that Joan.
That's the cutest accent.
Joan.
Have you checked on Cynthia? Cynthia's hilarious.
Your mother-in-law Cynthia or my auntie Cynthia?
Yeah, because every time they say Cynthia, I'm thinking I only know one Cynthia. But no, Wendell's mom.
I haven't talked to her in a minute. I need to call her. We were talking when I first queued up the channel. Was it like November, December last year? We were talking regularly. So I'm checking. Hey, Cynthia, if you're watching this.
Hey, is she watching it? Yeah, she, passed away.
Who?
Her sister, one of her sisters.
Oh no, okay, I'll definitely call her. But I think about her every time I either use oil or foil, I hear her Furl and Earl. I hear her in my head.
Yes.
Oh, sprout. What's one thing she said? Sprout, like instead of spoiled, sprout. All my friends saying sprout. That's because you sprout.
Wait, she was trying to tell me about some potatoes, and she was saying arch potatoes. I'm like, okay, arch potatoes. This is like in the beginning when I first met. I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna go to the. I'm going all in the grocery store talking about some arch potatoes. Why I was Irish? Just like you got me angry.
Oh, I am drunk. Oh Lord, that hit me hard.
Arch.
I almost fell out of this chair just laughing. Oh yeah, that was
I
serious.
was like, I don't know. They don't have no arch potatoes, but I found these Irish potatoes.
That's funny. Oh, that's. Cynthia came through clutch though when it came to them Zulu tickets, girl. But I mean, the day of, she got us tickets to the ball. Good tickets, good seats, and I got little to-go prizes and everything. I still got my little souvenirs.
If you could find like somebody who's doing a good table, they'll be giving like coconuts and just like ways, because it's like their little way of saying thank you for paying $100 and some for these tickets.
It was just fun being in a room, like everybody dressed up with all that melanin in there. That was amazing. Yeah, I just honestly, I just felt good being Black. Like, yes, we in here looking good. Okay.
No little thing. Somebody posted, they were just like, oh, so where y'all fighting at since y'all can't go to the Zulu Ball? I don't care, fights and all. I still like to be in the building. That's just
it was fun. It was fun. I I just felt so. It felt good being around my people like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here come my trash get picked up. Trash pickups be getting later and later. One day they came through here, it was like dark. Can y'all just come to get the trash? What is going on?
Right. You be sitting out there like Bernie, waiting for them.
Get that leg crossed. Listen, when I cross my legs, it's gonna be all over the ground. Big thighs everywhere. It's been fun talking to you for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Girl, who gonna watch this?
And I be looking at YouTube sometimes and I think
word is melanin.
People be doing like 6 and 7 hour lives. Like, really?
Where your life at? Where is it?
That YouTube is their job, apparently. For a lot of people, YouTube is their job. And they just sit up on and they get they do the lives and they get donations all day. Like, what you giving donations for? That really cracks me up. People are so opposed to church. They got so many opinions about church, but then they run their life like it's a church. You sitting up here on your live like you some kind of pastor, but you talking on this church about church.
Talking out your rectum.
So what's the problem? Is it church or is it that you want to be in charge? Because that's what it sounds like.
That's what it is. Now it's not such a bad idea to sit there and talk your stuff to people. Now it's not a bad idea. Oh, and I can get money for it.
I think my friend here, I see a white car pulling up all slow. Oh, she got a white Acura.
Okay.
Let's go outside and be nosy.
You be careful on your walk.
Go outside.
Are those butterflies on the thing?
Oh, there were like little flowers. Oh, sorry. There were a lot of them at one point, but they've kind of all fallen down over the years, and I don't put them back up. Nor do I take the other ones down. I just let them fall periodically. Yeah, that is right. Pull up on the rocks. Pull up on the rocks. You like halfway on, halfway off.
So she got to commit to it. Pull on them rocks.
We'll flip around. See how she parked?
Oh, Lordy. Don't go over there. Hump. I can't wait till you travel to New Orleans.
Me too. Or you need to come down here. You've been talking about I'm gonna come to Florida. 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 You don't never come.
You don't never come. Trifling.
I got room.
Okay.
Because again, I can always stay at my grandma's house and y'all can stay here.
I'm gonna have to go. Oh, I gotta
No, come back here. Come here.
bring your family with me.
Come here. No, you don't have to. Come. Try the dog walking all up on the car while she's trying to drive. I didn't give you a dog view.
Hey.
You see his little hoodie and he's cute.
Look how cute.
See out here my little crop top.
I know that is too cute. I was gonna ask you if that was a crop top.
All right. Well, part 2 of my day gonna start. Let me let you say hi to my home girl.
All right.
Janice, go say hi to my cousin.
I'm glad I'm camera ready. Hi.
Me either, girl. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
This is my cousin Nika.
Good. Nice to meet you.
You
This is
too.
my friend from college.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the best friends to have. The ones who know all your dirt.
She know where a couple bodies are buried.
Yes.
Guess what? I only have a couple. All right. Well, it's fun hanging with you.
Yes.
See you
Really
next weekend. Cheers.
Mm.
Clink, clink, clink. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.